need seems to be on his way. In this video, we're going to be looking at Arthur and thinking about how he can influence the Liverpool midfield and what he brings to Jurgen Klopp's side. Now, the deal that seems to have been done is a 1-year loan with no obligation or option to buy at the end of it, which means that Arthur is only a short-term solution for Liverpool, and I think we all know who their target is for next summer, but whether that target is realistic. But Jude Bellingham seems to be the long-term solution to the Liverpool midfield. However, looking at Arthur, the 26-year-old currently plays for Juventus, is a right-footed midfielder who can play in defensive midfield or in the 8 position. Now, this is exactly what Jurgen Klopp was looking for and fits this profile of player that Liverpool were looking to bring in this transfer window. So if we take a look at last season, he played 20 matches, starting 11 of those, averaging just under 50 minutes per game, created one big chance, and what's interesting here is that his passing seems to be very, very good, averaging 90% pass accuracy per game across the 20 that he played. Now, what's also interesting with his passing statistics is that he averages 5.12 progressive passes per 90, putting him in the 80th percentile of midfielders, as well as recording 5.71 progressive carries per 90, which puts him in the 83rd percentile. This only shows that he is a force that wants to drive forward with the ball and does progress up the pitch that way, but is also an option of using the ball to make yards up and to get that forward to the attacking players. What's also interesting from these stats is that he averages 21 pressures per 90 as well, which is a perfect fit for the Liverpool side that like to press and win the ball back. In terms of his playing style, it's arguably similar to Thiago in the Liverpool midfield, someone that's creative with the ball, is able to make sure that his passes hit their target, and someone that can add something different to this Liverpool team in the form of consistency. Again, if we now look at the Champions League statistics, you can see on the heat map here that he was playing more in a familiar 8 role that we'll discuss later on when we just talk about his time in La Liga. However, again, the passing rate seems to be very, very good, averaging 94% accurate passes per game, and that's including just under 46 passes himself. So the pass per touch ratio is also quite good here, showing that he likes to get on the ball and likes to release it quickly and doesn't hold on to it for too long. What does this mean for Liverpool? Well, it means that they've got the midfielder that's adaptable like they wanted, as we come to discuss how Arthur did when he played for Barcelona in La Liga. Similarly to the number of games played for Juventus, he played 21 games, starting 14 of these, scoring 3 goals, averaging a goal every 398 minutes. He also created 4 big chances and recorded 3 assists. Again, you can see with the passing metrics, with 92% passes being accurate per game, he has a lot of consistency in making the right decision when it comes to playing the pass. Looking at the heat map here, it's similar to the way that he was deployed in the Champions League when he was at Juventus, as he was playing in that further forward 8 role on the left, which is exactly where Jordan Henderson played in the last game against Newcastle United. And following his hamstring injury, it's quite clear to see that Arthur will be going into this role when he joins. Due to his age being 26, there's still an area to improve there, and I think under Jurgen Klopp he could do so, and I think that he'll be looking to provide more for the team than he has done in previous seasons, given that he's only recorded a few assists in the last few campaigns. I can see him doing well. Whether he gets used straight away in the Everton game, that's up for debate, but I do think that this is the kind of player that makes sense, and with it only being a loan and not being a full-blown transfer or with an obligation to buy, it gives Liverpool the flexibility to make a decision at the end of the loan in terms of what they want to do, whether they want to keep him or whether they'll just let him go back to Juventus for the next season. So that wraps up what Arthur's contribution for this Liverpool side could be. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like down below. It helps the channel loads. And let us know in the comments down below, can Arthur be a success for this Liverpool side, or have they got this one wrong and they should have targeted someone else, such as maybe a Yuri Tielemans or a Douglas Luiz that have played in the Premier League before? We'd